Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my anime review of episode 4 of Glasslip, entitled Steep Road. Now, as of episode 4, I am kind of disappointed with this series. Okay. To be perfectly honest with you here, I kind of am. Now, the reason for that is mainly because, not a whole lot happened in this episode. I mean, we did have, a little bit of romance development, I guess, in this, love diamond, I guess you'd call it. We did have a little bit of romance development, or, it's more like a love square, probably, because we have our main male character, Okikura, we have our main female character, then we have her best friend, who they get a lot of scenes in this episode. Then there's that other guy too, who claims to be apparently a good friend of our main female character. He was the one who showed up when she was drawing chickens in this episode and feeding chickens in this episode. Really, those four, I guess you could say, are involved in this love square in a way. But I did have some issues. I thought the animation wasn't as good as in previous episodes. The animation in the series has never been fantastic, but it's always been at least passable. It looked like the art, I think, looks just as good. But then again, this is PA Works here. Again, they did Nagi no Asukara, which I think was one of the best anime ever, quite honestly. But definitely one of the best anime of last year. But it's the animation isn't as good as in previous episodes, though. There was a lot of still frames. Not so many animation derp moments, which was really good, but there was a lot of still. Almost every scene was a still frame in this episode. The animation was horrible, which is really disappointing for PA Works. And now let's get on to Okikura, the main male character. Why is he the main male character? Quite honestly. This is episode 4 already, and right now his characterization is cardboard. Actually, that's insulting cardboard. I've seen cardboard that has better characterization than this dude. Okay? He just seems to be there, and he's not really doing anything. Okay? And it's it seemed like his purpose for being in the series, at least so far, was to basically help our main female character. I can't remember her name still. I'll look it up here real quick as I'm talking. But to help our main female character see into the past and learn how to, or into the future, and learn how to control this power and whatnot. But we haven't really gotten that yet. And he barely gets any screen time either. I mean, you can't really characterize a character and develop them if you don't even give them any fucking screen time. He has 1 or 2 scenes in this episode. And if that. And that's it. And that's kind of pathetic. Okay? Let's see your characters. Toko is our main female character. Okay. So, yeah. It's kind of pathetic. He's not a very good character, I don't think. I'm sorry, but he's really not. Now, another thing is that, why do they seem to be forgetting about this whole looking into the future thing? I mean, this is episode 4 out of 13. I know it's not even halfway through the series yet, but I would expect at least some foreshadowing about what exactly that is, And it wasn't even mentioned once in this entire episode. Okay? So it's very disappointing. Now, I enjoyed this episode still. I thought it was the weakest episode in the series so far, but I still enjoyed this episode. Okay, I enjoyed the romance development that we did get in this love square that we have here. Okay, and I really can't tell, which direction it's going to go in. Which is very rare for a romance anime, for me to not be able to tell which direction it's going to go in. Now, I really do think that putting that supernatural twist in this series, with Toko being able to see into the future, is going to bite him in the ass later on, because if they use that incorrectly, then that could basically spoil the end of the series. Okay. And that's obviously not something that we want, so I mean, maybe it won't bite him in the ass later on if they actually use it appropriately. Who knows? But anyways, I think we can wrap up this review though. I enjoyed this episode, although I did think it was the weakest in the series so far for many reasons, which I just mentioned. So anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.